Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your horses. Do not comment yet. If you will notice, the word bad is in quotes, and it's like that for a reason. What's going on, Canes fans? I can't wait to read the comments on this one. I've been wanting to make this video for several days now, and I believe it's time because all across social media, Florida State fans appear to be more confident than ever that they are going to beat Miami this season. Now, what's real funny is they're spending all of their time talking about how bad Miami is going to be this year. So I'm just putting this out here because I want to make sure that Canes fans hold these Florida State fans accountable for what they're putting out and saying right now, because I don't want to see them flipping the script or changing their narrative and then all of a sudden saying that Miami is this powerhouse football team and that's why they lost. No. They're talking mad smack in January. Yes, January. And trash talk is all in good fun. But there's a lot of disrespect being thrown around about Miami right now. And we have a lot to prove, and we haven't really earned anyone's respect. Trust me, I get it. But we're talking about a Florida State team that did go 12-0 regular season in 2023, but I think that they're forgetting that they only beat us by 7, and we were playing a freshman quarterback in only his second start, and they had Jordan Travis. So there really wasn't that big of a gap between Miami and Florida State in 2023. Honestly, if Miami would have had Cam Ward last year, we probably would have beaten Florida State. Obviously, I can't say that for sure, but I'm just saying. Now, a couple of disclaimers before we dive in. Again, I get that it's only January. I know that this isn't every Florida State fan. There are actually some level-headed Florida State fans on this channel, but I have to go with the majority. And I'm seeing videos coming out from guys like TJ on Double Fries No Slaw, where he's putting out a video saying picking up Cam Ward doesn't matter for Miami. It won't make a difference. The world is laughing at Miami. They're going to be such a bad football team. And bro, I just cannot wait. Because if Miami does, in fact, beat Florida State, my headline is going to be Florida State lost to such a bad, horrible, terrible Miami football team. Unbelievable. What a trash program. And what's real funny here is they spent the video talking about Cam Ward and how bad his NFL draft grade was, and that's why he decided to come back to Miami, when they're ignoring the fact that they got DJ. They had to settle for DJ. They wanted Cam Ward first, and then they settled for DJ. And the thing is I think DJ is a great fit at Florida State, and I actually think that he will play pretty well. But let's be honest here. Cam Ward and DJ have played college football the same amount of time. What would DJ's NFL draft grade have been? Because I'm going to be honest, it probably would have been worse than Cam Ward's. And I'm not saying that Cam Ward would have made a great NFL quarterback, but sometimes you can be a good college quarterback and not that great of an NFL quarterback. So they're just ignoring everything going on with them and just focusing on firing shots at Miami. When the reality is, I'm going to be throwing around the word reality a lot in this video. We got to hit them with some facts, right? Cam Ward threw for more total yards and touchdowns in 2023 versus DJ, and he had a higher completion percentage. Now, both of them threw 7 interceptions, but there's probably 3 main arguments that Florida State fans are going to make, and I already see these all over social media, all online. Number 1 is the fumbles by Cam Ward. He had 14 of them in 2023. Now, we're not going to shy away from that. That's really bad, and they are going to put a lot of emphasis on ball security with him in 2024. But you do have to remember that that was with a different football team, a different offense, a different offensive line, different receivers, different running backs. They didn't have as good of an O-line protecting Ward at Washington State. They didn't have as good of a running game as Miami is probably going to have in 24 that they can kind of lean on, right? So he had to play a little more hero ball at times, kind of a one-man show in some games, and he was continuously having to extend plays, and it put him in some bad positions. Now, like I said, I'm not going to downplay the fumbles. That is worrisome, and tendencies do carry over at times, but I don't think it's going to be something that you have to worry about as much at Miami because of the surrounding cast that he's going to have there protecting him and helping him out. Argument number 2 is Mario. Everyone's saying, well, he will make him look like Tyler Van Dyke, so we're not worried about Cam Ward or Miami. And I get it. Mario Cristobal has made a lot of questionable game day decisions, and since he's been at Miami, Tyler Van Dyke did look worse and worse. But here's another counter argument. Tyler Van Dyke was a head case, and I'm going to be honest, it is Miami's fault in general, but not just Mario when it comes to Tyler Van Dyke. The bigger issue with Tyler Van Dyke was multiple offensive coordinators, I believe, over the years, and it just wrecked him. It's very tough to keep changing offensive coordinators and head coaches, and I don't think that he would have recovered and played lights out in 2023 regardless. I know he had the flash with Rhett Lashley, but I think if you keep an eye on Tyler Van Dyke, I think that he still probably struggles at times at Wisconsin, and I do think that we'll see that. I don't think anybody was going to be able to make Tyler Van Dyke a great quarterback again or look anything like he did in 2021. That's just my opinion. So, time will tell. We'll see how Cam Ward does end up looking under Dawson and Mario Cristobal, because Dawson does have a lot to prove. He's only been at Miami for 1 year, so we'll see. And we already talked about the draft stock. Again, with his grade in the NFL, I mean, we can sit here and argue him versus DJ. It is what it is. So, I mean, I don't think that Florida State is going to go 12-0 in 2024. I think they had their run in 2023, and they should be upset they didn't get in the playoffs because it was their chance, their one shot where everything lined up perfectly, and they escaped and got some close wins, made it happen. Jordan Travis got injured. It's not going to be the same Florida State team in 2024, and I'm not saying they're going to be bad, but they got to play Notre Dame at Notre Dame. Heck, Manny Diaz might beat Norvell. They got to play Clemson. They got to play North Carolina. They got to play Boston College again, who almost beat them in 2023. This undefeated in the regular season, amazing, awesome Florida State team. I don't know, guys. So all I'm trying to say here is, again, do not let them flip the narrative. They've already established now. They've already made up their minds. In January, there's been no spring football yet. They've already made up their minds. Miami is trending down. They're a laughing stock. We are going to be so bad in 2024. It's crazy. I'm seeing predictions from Florida State fans of another 5-7, maybe 6-6. Well, when Miami goes 6-6, but one of the wins is over Florida State, I want to know how bad that makes Florida State look. See what I'm getting at? So, man, I just think it's funny. Keep the trash talk coming. Florida State fans, jump on in here. Maybe we do a video reacting to TJ's video, because that was one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. There are people out there projecting, and this is sports media outlets, that Florida State is going to win the ACC and go to the playoffs in 2024. And then they're predicting Miami to go to the Mayo Bowl, which would be an 8 or a 9 win season. It's January. It's like, I'm guilty. I literally put out a video every year that's called Way Too Early Season Prediction. And I typically put it out in June, or it'll be a little bit after spring practice. We've not even seen any guys take reps in spring practice yet. You know that there can be star players. Let's hope it doesn't happen for either squad, because I don't want any excuses. There are players that get season-ending injuries in spring, and that can change the outlook of the entire season as early as March or April, way before September gets here. So be very careful, Florida State fans. That's all I'm saying. Again, trash talk, welcome. It's all good. It's all fun. But, boy, they are dogging Miami hard, and their confidence is through the roof. And it's January. They're buying into all the hype carrying over from last season. They're buying into all the hype from the sports media outlets. Man, just keep down in Miami. Because when that bad football team, when this terrible squad beats Florida State, dang, what does that make you guys? Remember, though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out. I'll see y'all in the next one.